a snow globe. And I'm going to pass it around, and I want you to make sure that this big guy at the bottom gets a chance to look at it. You can take a look. Take a look at the picture inside. So this is a picture in there of my cat, Henry, who died over 15 years ago, before my grandson Caleb was even thought of, or anyone up here for that matter. Henry, I'm going to tell you a little about Henry. We actually have a dog now named Henry also, but it's spelled with a Y. This Henry was named after Matisse, the painter. Henry loved adventure. When outside, he raced after squirrels high up in the hemlock tree in our backyard. He leaped over the fence into the neighbor's yard after squawking blue jays. He always seemed to find my favorite flowers to bat at, flatten, and lie down on, make a nice soft bed. My next door neighbor said that watching Henry was better than watching television. He was a cat who knew joy. Inside, Henry raced from the front of the house to the back after some imaginary mouse, I think. I hope it was imaginary. But he also knew how to relax, stretching out his long body to be petted. He curled up on our laps and purred loudly. One day, Henry ran out into the street and was hit by a car. My son Matt rushed him to the vet, but he died on the way home in the car. Matt brought him home, gently placed him in a box lined with soft rags. It was winter, and the earth was very hard, but Matt managed to dig a hole in our backyard where Henry had once played so happily, and he buried him there. That night, and for many nights after, we talked of Henry. We missed him. It was hard to believe he was gone. We remembered the funny, joyful times he had out in our backyard and how we loved watching him. We remembered what a good snuggler he was and how loudly he purred. And then spring came. The earth softened and the yard filled with bright green new growth and colorful flowers, and once again there were white butterflies and bees flitting about. Squirrels once again ran across the fence top and leaped into trees. Baby birds chirped from a nest in a tall spruce tree. Henry wasn't there, but spring came anyway, as it always does. And we could just imagine how Henry would have loved running up that tree after a squirrel. I could just see him in my mind's eye. Although I missed him, I was so glad he had lived. He helped me see my backyard in a whole new way. He helped me to know a new kind of joy, cat joy. The following Christmas, we received a present from our next door neighbors who knew how much we loved Henry. It was a snow globe with a picture of Santa on one side and a picture of Henry on the other, stretched out so beautifully in the sun. Maybe you have a special pet or someone you know and loved who is no longer living. Maybe you also have memories that you like to think about. Did everyone get a chance to see Henry? Okay. All right. You didn't, but you get to see it all the time. All right, well, let's pass it back and you have a look. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, you can go back with your families now.